Okay, so I'll show you guys a set of push-ups and then we'll talk about it. And so the three things I want to go over today, the first one, there are three things. The first one is hand placement and arm path. What I don't want is really wide arms and really flared elbows. What I want is hands that are closer together and that elbows that are more tucked. Same idea for when we're doing dumbbell pressing. We don't want our arms going out like this, not really great for the shoulders. What we want is elbows to be more tucked in tight to the body. They don't need to be sucked in super tight. They just can't be flared out here. We want them somewhere tucked underneath. And so having your hands set, just outside your chest is a really good place to start. The second thing is not letting your hips sink and having the body move in a straight line all together as one. So here's what that would look like if done incorrectly. You'd have, instead of this nice straight body, you'd have your hips sinking, and it would be what's touching the ground first. And so a little brace of the core, a little squeeze of the glutes will keep you moving in one nice straight line. The third and probably most important thing that I want to discuss is full range of motion. When you're doing push-ups, your chest should be hitting whatever the thing is that you're pushing up from. So if you're doing push-ups from the floor, your chest should be hitting the floor. If you're doing it from the bench, it should be hitting the bench. This is not a push-up. This is not a push-up. This is a push-up. And so there's absolutely no shame in not being able to do really good full range of motion reps from the floor once you commit to actually doing full range of motion. There's nothing wrong with that. What matters is that we're using full range of motion, stimulating the muscles that we want to stimulate. And so if you're finding it difficult to do full range of motion push-ups from the floor, we just go find something that's elevated, whether that's a bench or your bar in the rack or a Smith machine or a step or a stair or your countertop, whatever. We want to find something that's high enough that allows you to get full range of motion, your chest touching the object every single rep. And so if you're using the bench, it'll look something like this. Now, if you are really strong at push-ups and you actually need to make them harder, we're going to do that one of two ways. The first way is with a band. Band will go over the top in the armpit, as high as it can go right here. Thumbs in the band like this, and you'll do your push-ups like this. The second way is definitely easier with a partner. I'll show you guys that you can do it yourself, I guess, but I would definitely recommend only doing this if you have a partner. And that's putting a plate on your back here and adding some weight that way. And so one of those two ways, if you are truly doing them with good range of motion and technique and tempo, and you've maxed out the reps and you need to add some tension, the band or the plate are both going to be good options.